Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Carolyn Life. I'm here today with Nathan Trickett. He's my friend from the UK who also just happens to be a disabled YouTuber, and we're going to have a conversation with Nathan today about his experience in the disabled world and his experience as a YouTuber creator here on this platform. Hi Nathan, how are you?
Hi, I'm alright, thanks. I'm doing good.
So, I'd like to start out with, why don't you introduce yourself to the audience?
Okay, my name's Nathan. I am 24 years old and I have cerebral palsy.
Um, would you like to explain, like, how your cerebral palsy affects you?
Yes, it affects me as in like I can walk, but I need like assistance, like I use like a K walker in order to help me walk, and I've got handles and other things I can hold on to help me as well. So
For the audience, if you're not familiar with a K walker, those are the kind of walkers that you pull behind you.
yeah,
Um, okay. So when you first were growing up in school, had you always been able to use a walker, or is it something you had to work to accomplish?
no, I've been using a walker since I was like little, little. You know,
Um,
I think the first time. Sorry to interrupt. I think the first time I used a walker was when I was about 3, maybe 4. I think roughly.
just so the audience knows, I am a full-time power wheelchair user, and I have the same disability as Nathan as well, and it doesn't equate, in my mind, to my value as a person, nor should it equate. It doesn't make Nathan a better person than me because he can walk, because that's a stigma that we face
Mm.
in this community. Would you agree or disagree with that statement?
Yeah, I would agree with what you're saying.
Um,
And
let's
and plus as well, it's like my CP's not as bad as yours. You see what I mean? Because if my CP was as bad as yours, then I'd be in a wheelchair as well. But because my CP isn't as bad as and I'm able to walk, it means I can walk with a walker, whereas you can't.
right.
If that makes sense.
Yes. Um, have you ever felt that your CP has like provided you any kind of limitations as far as being around your like community and things, like getting around, or are you pretty much okay to get around and do things?
I'm okay with getting around, like as long as I haven't got to go up like a large thing of steps and things like that. Like I'm able to do like curves and things as long as they're not too steep and there's not too much of a big drop. You know what I mean?
I'm just asking to illustrate the point to other people that like everybody's CPU is different, and I'm trying to give them more of a visual in case they don't know like what it is. Um,
Yeah.
so, and how did you start your journey here on YouTube? Because I know you have a channel called Nathan's Life here on YouTube.
Yeah. Well, believe it or not, my first ever YouTube channel, which I completely forgot about, but my first ever channel, I actually opened back in 2009 at some point. I don't know when in 2009, but I did have a YouTube channel back in 2009, but there's nothing on it. I did try and upload something on it, but back then you could only upload videos that were like 10 minutes, and the video I was trying to upload, it was like 46 minutes. So the video was way too long, but I didn't know at the time that you could only upload 10-minute length videos. But that channel, like there's nothing on there. Like there's no favorites. There's no playlist. Like there's nothing. Like I don't even know if that channel's even around anymore because it was such an old channel.
Okay, so you started your um YouTube journey 11 years ago, but not now as your channel has evolved. What would you say the focus of your channel is about now?
Yeah, and another thing I just want to say as well is like I've had multiple channels over the years. Like the first channel that I was actually active on, I had that channel in 2010, I think. Then in 2013, I made a channel called Brainiac Nathan 6, where I would just do random things, and now I've got the channel which I'm using now, which is Nathan's Life. Um, but yeah, the kind of stuff I do these days are kind of like vlogs and live streams, as you know, Carolyn. You know.
So it's more of a lifestyle channel, and so are you? Would you say trying to show the world your point of view through a dis- in working with your disability to get through life?
Yeah, and I'm also trying to show that just because like people have got a disability, you know, like that shouldn't stop them. You know, because like I'm trying to show people like the kind of things that I can accomplish. You know what I mean?
Right. Nice. And I think that's a well needed thing that we need in the disabled community is people not always with the toxic positivity, but just being real and being honest about our life. And most of the time our life is difficult in some aspects, but very, very normal in other aspects. And it's nothing to be afraid of.
Yeah.
Um, it looks like on your channel you have some interest in like film because you have like different animations and things on your videos. I've noticed. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so those animations I done when I was at a place called um, Media Academy Cardiff, also known as MAC. Um, the reason why I haven't done them since is because they they take a lot of time to do. Because like you've got to take loads and loads of photos, and then you've got to put them into Premiere Pro or you can even do them in Windows Movie Maker, and you've got to make the images play as short as possible in order to make it look like they're moving. And the one I done with the stick man falling over, that video took me like 2.5 hours to make.
Nice. Where did your passion for animation come from?
My passion for wanting to do animation, to be honest, it came from a friend of mine because he's done animation using Adobe After Effects. Like he would draw the images using Adobe Illustrator, then he would use keyframes in After Effects to make them move. And like I wanted to do that sort of stuff, but the guy that was teaching that at Mac at the time, he then left, so I couldn't learn how to use Adobe After Effects properly, which is a shame.
Yeah. So is it something that you think you'll continue in future, working in film and animation?
But hopefully, but but if I do, it'll be for my YouTube. You know, I'll be making films, like I'll be filming things and then editing them on my own computer and then uploading them to YouTube, and you know.
That's why I love this platform so much because it allows so many people that other otherwise wouldn't have um a platform to be in film and media, the opportunity to show our passions, maybe if even if we're not what's considered acceptable in in mainstream media, especially here in the United States, because I don't feel like we're well represented at all in the United States.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Do you have any like future goals for the channel, or?
Well, my goal at the moment is trying to get myself monetized. That's my main kind of goal, because I've been trying now for like 2 years to get monetized, and I'm saying 2 years. It's actually 3 years because we're in 2021 now, aren't we? So it's
Right.
actually been 3 years and I'm still not monetized. And I never have been monetized. The reason why I didn't monetize my channel when I first had this channel was because I just didn't see the point, because I didn't have the editing skills that I've got today, you know? Because like I basically for Christmas a couple of years ago I had my first PC. So I thought, right, I've got a computer for me to do some decent editing with. Why not monetize my account? So then I set it all up, and then after I set it all up, that's when YouTube put in the new rules saying you've got to have 4,000 public watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. So, I'm still trying to go for it and try and like achieve that goal, you know?
How close are you to that goal?
Quite far. I'm on 239 hours and I'm on 924 subscribers.
Okay, so if people want to subscribe to you, what would they do?
Well, there's a big red button that says subscribe, so you would click that and then press the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a video.
Do you have any hopes and goals as far as maybe brands you'd like to work with in the future?
Not at the minute. I've not really thought about that. I've just thought about just focusing on trying to get my channel monetized and things because I've been trying for so long. So it's because I've been trying to do that for so long, that's kind of been my focus at the moment. Is trying to pull my finger out my ass and put as much effort as possible into editing my videos properly and making sure they're decent quality and making sure that people are actually going to want to watch them.
In this current situation we're in, is there any goals that you have for the future that you can't do right now?
Yes, I want to come over to America to see people,
That's cool. So, would you say one of your interests is travel?
Yes, I'd say so. Although I haven't done travel vlogs in a while, man, because I used to do travel vlogs a lot. But I don't do travel vlogs as often, really. I need to get back into doing those because I do miss doing those travel vlogs.
Well, Nathan, thank you for taking the time to speak with me today and being part of Carolyn's life.
No worries.
I post every Monday and Wednesday and Saturdays as well. If you'd like more information about Nathan, I can leave his link in the description. And as always, you are enough.
Thank you, guys.